Hello and welcome to this energizing morning yoga flow. This is a practice intended to give you the energy for the day. You will find a little bit of everything and modifications for all levels as we will be using our full body. When you're ready, join me in a comfortable seat using any sort of props that will align for your comfort and ease. You can release the hands by the sides and gently rock from the left to the right, beginning to welcome in the breath into the nostrils, diving the shoulders from the front and carving a half a circle from right to left as you welcome the breath and send it away. As you pause at neutral, you can gently rock side to side, meeting from the back. You can close your eyes or find a focal point to allow yourself to center in, bringing the hands to your heart center. Relax your body and notice where there needs a little extra attention. Breathing deep into the heart with an audible breath out. Deep inhalation, taking a noticing of whatever is going on from the top of your head to shoulders, belly, hips, and feet. Setting an intention for yourself and your practice. And if nothing is coming to mind, perhaps it could just be to have some morning energy. Release the hands towards the knees, exhaling, relocating the feet in the opposite direction, really rounding through the spine. Exhale, dive the chin forward for seated cow and cats here. Good. Creating this arching and this flexion within the spine. And the option is you can exaggerate these postures very deeply by really pressing the heart forward, hinging at the hips and exhaling as you collapse the body forward. Welcoming in this morning energy. Exhale, shifting side to side, bringing the chin from the chest to the shoulder on the left, from the chin to the chest to the shoulder on the right. Really working into any crickety, ouchity spots, maybe from a sleeping weird or a rough dream, and digging into those ouchy spaces, giving yourself permission here to really just find what you need within your neck and your shoulders, rolling the shoulders side to side, and exhaling the body into a tabletop position. I highly recommend a folded blanket neatly under the knees for any knee sensitivity. And as you align, stacking the shoulders above the wrists, tapping into the hips above the knees. Exhale, dive the navel down as the chin and the sit bones reach up. Exhale, flex through the spine, creating cow and cat pose, creating this arching and this flexion of the spine as you really dig into an inhalation. An audible exhalation. You can over exaggerate or you can create a little bit more fluidity within this movement as you sink back to cow pose. Sit bones come towards the heels to cat, pressing the shoulders past the wrists, carving the body into a figure of 8. Really being more intuitive with the movement that comes from the head, neck, spine, and hips, and just tapping into whatever tension or tightness you might be collecting and pausing and reversing the figure of 8s, going the opposite direction as you exhale the body back, meeting more in this table top if you're ready. And you can start some barrel rolls where one shoulder drops down towards the earth, elbow comes down, opposite arm presses up. It's a ripple wave from shoulder to chest to shoulder to elbow, allowing a deep inhalation. Beautiful, my friends. Exhale the top of the toes, sinking the sit bones back. You can open up through the knees, hinge the heart forward, releasing the arms long for an extended child's pose. Allow gravity to pull your chest forward, resting the forehead either on a block or the mat. You can gently massage your forehead side to side as you take a moment to relax, to call on gratitude, and to repeat in the eye of your mind, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. Exhale the block to the right side and walking the hands over, hand on the left presses at the top of the hand, creating expansion in the left side body as you compress the right, stretching out here, finding what your body needs in this posture as you sigh it out. Inhale the forehead back to center, tenting the fingers up, rolling out the neck, and exhale the body to the left. Right hand presses on the top of left. Expand through the right body, compress on the left, finding a lovely stretch that feels good for you, my beautiful friend. Welcoming in that soothing energy from the water. Coming back in a tabletop position, removing any props out of the way. Tapping the shoulder and releasing the handprint about 1.5 handprints past the shoulder. Posting up on the hind feet. Blocks set low are very useful here as we press the hips up and back, leveling the ears with the insides of the biceps and finding what you need. If your hands are down on the mat, really pressing and rooting as you expand the breath in. Exhale out. Bending into one knee and straightening the opposite leg if that feels good for you. Finding a stretch in this posture that feels really good as you deeply inhale and sigh of relief on the exhale. Beautiful. Allowing the feet to walk towards the hand as you fold the body forward for Uttanasana, forward fold. Blocks are always helpful here, but of course blocks are never where we need them to be, so find them however you need to. Exhale, you can really round through the knees and the back, noticing the tension and tightness in the neck and shoulders. Heavy your head the best you can as you deeply expand the breath. Inhale, raising for half of a flat back. Hands come to the base of the kneecaps. Extend from the sit bones to the tip of the head. Welcome the breath in. Deeply send it away. Wonderful. Reverse swan dive. Hands float up, meeting in a prayer, Namaste Mudra, to your heart, meeting in your mountain pose or Tadasana. Rooting the feet down as we come in for a sun salutation. Where we will pause and breathe deeply into each posture. Pressing palms, kissing palms into the sternum. Exhale, the hands reach high, or if you need a generous bend in the elbow for a back bend, welcome the breath in. And send it away. Exhale, reverse swan dive as you forward fold Uttanasana. Once again, noticing any tension collected in the neck or shoulders. Heavy the head, deeply inhale. Exhale the breath away. Inhale, sliding up those shins for half of a flat back. Welcome the breath in. Exhale as you heavy the head, reaching the hands down and stepping back either for a kneeling plank or a full plank. Really powering through, widening out through the palms and each fingertip. Squeeze through the glute, hug the pelvic wall in, pressing down and back through the heels if you are raised up, removing any wrinkles from the neck, creating strength in the body and the mind. Pressing from the knees, sinking sit bones back for extended child's pose. Option to make a prayer above the head with the elbows forward, taking a moment in pause, a moment in reverence to just be with what is. Extend the arms long, roll slowly and mindfully to the belly, flattening out the hips here. Hands reach under the shoulders, tops of the feet lengthen down, engage through the pelvic wall in the belly, knit the ribs together, squeeze, press up for a gentle baby back bend, Bhujangasana Cobra. Welcome a soothing breath in. Exhale, turn a head, a cheek to the side, relax, shifting hips side to side, mindfully engaging through the palms of the hands, putting the forehead to the mat, rubbing side to side, awakening your intuition, pressing up and back for downward facing dog, pedaling out through the heels, grounding through hands, welcoming the breath. You can gently baby step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat for Uttasana, forward fold, heavying the head and the heart. You can grab opposite elbows here, taking a moment to integrate this beautiful posture into your morning. Exhale, sliding up the shins for half of a flat back, removing any wrinkles from the neck, creating a line from the sit bones to the top of the head. Exhale, forward fold, root to rise, reverse swan dive, hands float up above to the heart center for Namaste Mudra in your Tadasana. Exhale as we move one more round of Sun Salutation A, pressing the palms in together, thumbs into the sternum, hands press, rise above, gentle back bend here. Welcome the breath as you open your heart to new possibilities on this energizing morning practice. Exhale, Uttasana, forward fold, heavy the head, sweeping the arms, gently side to side. Beautiful. Sliding up the shins for half of a flat back. Welcome the breath in. Send the breath away. Exhale, heavy the head down towards the earth. Hands reach down. And we prepare to step back into either a kneeling plank or a full plank. Take whatever variation suits you today. Just being mindful if you're in that full plank to hug through the pelvic wall and the belly, not piking up through the bottom, hollowing the chest, pressing your energy down into the earth, really driving the heels back and down. Welcome the breath. Exhale, float to the knees, sinking back the sit bones, releasing the tops of the feet, arms press long, or you can come in for a Namaste Shark Fin, taking a moment to give gratitude that you woke up today, that it's going to be a beautiful, energized day because you took time to practice you, my friend. Breath expands. Exhale, hands reach forward, floating to the belly, chin, chest, and pelvis. Tops of feet flatten down, shifting hips side to side. Hands below shoulders, really hugging through the pelvic wall and the belly, finding strength in your low spine. If you want to take this Bhujangasana a little deeper, hover the hands and the feet. Inhale the breath, getting this beautiful back bend, opening your heart today to love and healing. Exhale the forehead down, shift the hips side to side, pressing the hands into the mat, awakening that intuition with a forehead massage. pressing the body up and back for a downward facing dog, finding whatever you need that feels good for you, carving out whatever shape in your knees and your legs, finding what feels good for you. Then you can gently walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat for that forward fold. Uttasana, my beautiful friend. Head heavies towards the earth. You can reach for support of blocks or just be with however feels best for you. Welcoming that breath in. A gentle sway side to side in the hips. Sliding the hands up the shins to the base of the knees for half of a flat back. Breath expands and contracts. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, reverse swan dive. Hands meet back at the heart center for a mountain pose. Beautiful, my friend. Meeting me at the center of the mat with a big, beautiful breath in. Coming in for a balancing pose, you can move that blanket or prop out of the way as we come in for a tree pose, a vrikshasana. And finding whatever variation works best for you as we root the right foot down into the earth, plant the front, toe pad the rear, activate through calf, thigh, belly. If the spine is arching, tuck that low spine in, belly, heart, humbly tuck the chin, pull to the top of the head. First variation is resting right above the ankle. You can use the hands in a tree fashion or a mudra. You can also place between the kneecap and the ankle. Just be leery that you're not hooking on either of your joints because we always want healthy joints. If you have been here before and want something a little more advanced, heel reaches in for the groin area, equally pressing the thigh into the foot, opening through the hip. Hands can float like a tree at your sides. Hands can meet in a mudra. Find whatever empowers you to get rooted, inviting this alive morning energy today with a mantra of today is going to be an incredible day. Slowly and mindfully release that foot down. You can shake it out. Use the backs of the palms or fists to rub out the thighs and all the way down to the calves as we set up for the opposite side. Really rooting this time now through the left foot. Activate calf, gentle bend to the knee, thigh, humbly tuck through the belly, removing any arch. Tuck the chin in, raise your energy at the top of your head. Whatever side you are on the opposite side, meet yourself above the ankle, between knee and ankle, or nestled in between the pelvic wall groin area. Find a mudra, which is just a hand seal, and a focal point. Breathing in as you root your energy down, creating this alive energy like the trees, and sending it away. Waking up your energy and sending it away. Floating the body back to center, shifting side to side and coming in for one more balancing pose. The first variation, I will offer blocks here. The blocks will be for the support of the arms, so keeping them within arm's reach. Rooting through the right foot, hind foot comes back at an angle. Start hinging from the hips, so you might just be here and that's fine. If your body can hinge deeper, reaching the hands below the shoulders on the blocks, and the heel can float up. Or if you want to take this deeper, hands can come to the sides, airplane back, come into a prayer at the heart, or for the most advanced variation, hands can bind together with the pointer flexed out and allowing the body to reach long and strong, creating a Virabhadrasana 3, finding focus and strength in your body. Exhale, hinging the body down and shaking it out. Beautiful work. Giving yourself a little love, a little pat with the fists, shaking it out side to side as we set up on the opposite side. Beautiful. Left foot reaches down, hands at the hips, tap back the right foot, start hinging at the heart to your comfort. If you can reach down for the blocks, great. If you can hover the heel, reaching and strengthening the heel up, hands can reach at the sides or find a variation that suits you as you welcome the breath in. Really grounding down. And if you fall out like me, just get yourself back up, setting yourself up, finding a focus point, and affirming that I am strong and focused with a breath that tells you that this is the truth. As you really get rooted here, finding and summoning the strength of the warriors, of the trees. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Slowly floating down, shaking out the legs, feeling all of that alive, electric energy from this practice. Opening up the feet about 3 to 4 feet wide, sinking down into the sit bones with the hands on the mid thighs, more towards the knees, but not resting on the knees. Exhale as you press the shoulder on the right down towards the left, creating a gentle twist in this wide-legged squat, really opening up through the hips and pressing into that thigh on the right side, finding that edge, that space between too much and not enough. Inhale to center, exhale, opposite shoulder comes in towards opposite knee, pressing into that opposite thigh on the left, welcoming that breath into those painful spaces and sending it away, coming back to center. However it works best for you, the goal is to get to the knees. There's no right or wrong way. Meeting ourselves back on the mat. Extend the knees and feet down as you come to that extended child's pose. Or if you would like to tuck the hands by the sides with the palms up to the sky. Just taking a moment to notice whatever you notice. Settle in. Allow the heart to feel held by the gravity of the earth. Breath comes in, beautiful. Exhaling and reaching once again for the comfort and support of the knees as we come in for a lizard lunge, stepping the left foot forward and the right knee will come down on the padding, releasing the tops of the toes long. Toe heel, the foot off at a 45-degree angle so you can get some opening of the hips. Hands released below the shoulders. If you want to take this deeper, you can rest down on a set of blocks or yet deeper, down on the mat. There's no right or wrong, find what feels good. If it's very tense and tight, really breathe into the hips. Our hips are said to be energetically a space where our emotions reside. And if this is painful, I encourage you to really breathe into the pain. Beautiful. Pressing the body up slowly, toe heel, moving the heel towards the pelvic wall for a half of a pigeon. You can use support of a pillow or a block under the hip, releasing the toes long and the leg gets lengthened long for a half of a little gentle back bend. And when you're ready, you can hinge the heart and hips forward, releasing your forehead on a support, perhaps 2 fists stacked upon each other or 2 hands stacked upon each other as you just rest. As you know that you have arrived, you can gently rock into the hips if they are becoming quite painful, with love, with compassion, with kindness. Beautiful. Gently moving the block out of the way and just rolling over to the sit bones. Option the heel can place in front of the shin or cross over the knee on the opposite side of the thigh and hugging the knee in and twisting the opposite direction towards the bent leg. Coming in for a detoxifying seated twist. Deeply exhale. Exhale, the top leg back, down. Meeting back in a tabletop, you can just shift side to side. This time right foot steps forward, toe heel, the foot off of the mat. Release the knee and the hind foot long. You can reach for blocks, creating an opening of the hip and the right side body. And you can stay up or rest down on blocks or elbows, whatever's in your practice. If it's feeling really painful on this side, just gently rock side to side, creating an opening, a space of compassion for your hips, welcoming the breath in and deeply sending it away. Beautiful, my friend. Creating space in your hip. Beautiful. Pressing the body up and slowly toe heeling the heel in towards the pelvic wall. You can put a support, a pillow, a blanket, a block underneath the sit bones. Readjust that hind leg. Coming in for a gentle back bend for a half of a pigeon pose here. When you're ready, you can start hinging from the heart and hinging from the hips forward. Releasing either on the block, fists stacked, hands. The closer the head is to the earth, the deeper the stretch. If the pain is quite intense, know you are not alone, and you can wiggle and breathe deeply into those ouchy spaces. Opening energetically to releasing some pain in your hips. Beautiful. Moving the block out of the way, sinking back into the sit bone. Option to keep that hind leg in the front of the shin or crossing over to the opposite thigh, hugging the knee for a seated twist. Detoxing and cleansing the breath in and sending it away. Being present. Beautiful as you come back to center here. Our next posture will include some support of pillows or blocks. So if you need to pause the video and grab either a bolster or a couple of bed pillows, please do so as we come in for a supported heart opening posture, a Matsyendrasana. And creating whatever sort of recliner that you would like to. The goal is to get the heart and chest open. Option with the knees to bring the feet flat on the earth. You can open for a Baddha Konasana, laying butterfly. Legs can extend long or whatever you need. Really here as we pause for a restorative pose that continues to open your heart, to soften, to rest, to restore the heart, the hips, the knees, and the feet, giving your body, your mind, and your spirit time to slow down, to deeply rest, to deeply heal, to deeply recharge, to let go, to just be present with your breath. All you need to do is relax here, to notice any thoughts and to just be present for yourself, knowing that relaxation is where we heal. When we slow down, we heal deeply. Bringing the awareness into one of the elbows and gently nudging your bolster support out of the way and coming down onto the spine. For our Shavasana, you can move some support underneath the knees to alleviate any lower back pain as we set up for our Shavasana. As I call out a body part, all you need to do is bring your focus there. Forehead, scalp, cheekbones, jaw, neck, shoulders, wrist, hands, heart, spine, hips, knees, ankles, toes, deeply relaxing toes and feet, relaxing legs and hips, letting go at the belly and the pelvic wall, relaxing spine and heart, deeply letting go through wrists, softening throat and forehead, breathing an expansive breath in, softening deeper down into the earth, welcoming an expansive breath, letting go with the exhalation. It's creating a full body reach and stretch as you point the toes. Maybe a yawn is in order. And with the strength of the mountains, hug your knees into your chest. An option is to stay on your back or relax to a side in a fetal position. And you could receive these affirmations with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. Today is an energized day. Today is an energized day. Today is an energized day. And hugging that in, giving yourself love and compassion as you press yourself up to a seat, meeting in a crisscross applesauce, bringing palms kissing palms to your heart, bringing in a breath that just integrates, awakening your intention for your day, feeling that alive energy, bringing those palms, kissing palms in front of your heart and creating 3 circles in one direction, 3 in the opposite, symbolizing an opening of your heart. That love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I will see you back here very soon.